Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the NSRA Sunday Select race number 3, season 8, here at Daytona, brought to you by the Pit Stall. Right now, we're in qualifying here for this third race, watching Isaac Wilson right now. Come on out there in that number 35. Coming out there to make their first of 2 lap qualifying try here at Daytona. Looks like we're going to go from sunset to nighttime here, so get to see the lights come on with some good racing here at Daytona, here in the NSRA Sunday Select. Isaac's going to get the green flag here. Put down his first lap. It's been the case lately. First lap is the fastest, so we'll see what happens. I'll let you see the trucks after all. Again, Isaac Wilson out there in that 35, that Ford truck. Out there making a qualifying attempt. We're remiss if we didn't say that Todd Poston has decided to show up tonight. This is a big event, big news here at NSRA. He missed the first 2 weeks. Told everyone he wanted to give him a 2-week head start on points because he is here to kick some butt and take names. Rick, you've driven with him. Is the 2-week head start good?
I don't know if he's taking some new medication or what he's doing. Taking that 2 weeks, giving some of these guys a 2 weeks head start is okay, and that he's just going to come in here and whoop some butt.
We'll see. I mean, I think some of these guys are fearing that because Todd's here, they're going to lose a fast repair real quick.
See, I mean, if I was, the only thing that I would be afraid of is that he's going to come plowing through the field and take out 3/4 of us.
I mean, he does have Hello Kitty on the back of his truck.
That's his new girlfriend.
Yeah, yes it is. Right now, through a couple minutes of qualifying, you have Paul Servant at the top, 52.34. Mark Mann right there. At the same time, just a touch slower. Todd's trying to put down a good lap, get good pit stop, get good pit position. He's quite a bit slower though. You see him in 18th at 53.36. He must have not got that memo that where you remember the first lap is your best lap here.
But I mean, the reality is you're qualifying for a pit stop. I mean, when we're at super speedway races, you're not qualifying to be able to gain a position. It's all about a pit position. It's not about your position starting.
That's true. And right now, we're just trying to give Todd the most camera time he can get. We plan on pulling him up several times to explain what's going on with him this season.
He might not be able to talk about it.
That's possible. In fact, let's pull him up right now and ask him about that qualifying effort. Hey, Todd, this is Steve up in the booth. You got me? Todd, you there? See, he's ghosted us, Rick.
He doesn't want to talk to us.
I know.
It's almost like that girl he met did to him.
Okay, he's working on his mic.
Okay.
We'll kick him back down. We don't want to talk to him anyway.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I know.
And we got 2 weeks of abuse of him to make up for.
Yeah, he's looks like everyone's pretty much qualified so far. Paul Servant looks like he's going to be your pole setter. But yeah, he's got 2 weeks. We haven't been able to I was going to say criticize. Haven't been able to really talk about him. So it warms our heart that he's here, and now we're ready to go racing.
And did you see that Paul Servant and Mark Mann had the same time? It had to go down to like hundreds of thousands of a second.
Here it is right here. We got our starting lineup here today. Paul Servant in that three truck up front, 52.346. Mark Mann in that 04, 2 thousandths slower. So they're there neck and neck. In row 2, Dana Osborne in that 8 truck. Then you have Sean Stephen, last season champion, 27 truck. In row 3, you have Danny Holloway in that 21, sporting a new kind of paint scheme today. Looks like, I think, Pennzoil. And then outside of him, Bobby Mays in that 5 truck. In row 4, Sean Waller in that 91. And outside of him, Les Levy in the 62. In row number 5, DJ Mitzel in the 61. Outside of him, Todd Mays in the 25. In row 6, Len McNeese, lucky Len McNeese in that 84. Outside Len is Kyle Mays in that 55. So the Mace trio is 6th, 10th, and 12th. So good job by those guys. Row 7, Matt Erickson in the 28. Outside of Matt is Dave Gainforth in that 101. In row 8, Joe Bennett in the 12. And Doyle Lawrence in the 36. In row 9, Isaac Wilson, the wrecking ball on number 35 truck. And outside of him is our favorite driver, Todd Poston, that 31 truck. Hello Kitty. In row number 10, Russ Hancock on the inside in that 343. Outside of him, Dusty Burkhart in the 69. In row number 11, David Overstreet in the 46 truck. And outside of him, Donald Bennett in the 30 truck. Donald still begging for that number 31 from Todd Poston. And in row 12, you have Mark Shavers in the 6 truck. Outside of him, Charles Giffen in that 002. So 24 drivers today. Should be a good race. As we about to go green. Jumping up. So, Rick, what do you expect tonight? We had a week off. I had to go to a funeral last weekend, so we decided to take a week off. I mean, does that make the racing better today, you think?
I don't know. We just had 2 very good races the first 2 weeks. Very minimal caution, green flag pit stops. And we're coming off of an updated build, so the guys haven't really ran these trucks. So I don't know what they've done with them. I know they've gotten to put the new noses on these trucks, everything like that. So I'm just going to be kind of intrigued to see if anything has changed with how these trucks handle in the draft.
Yeah, that'll be the thing. I forgot they put the new noses on these trucks, and we'll just hope for the best. I mean, these trucks were always pretty stable to begin with, so hopefully not much has changed. They're one of the most fun cars to drive here on these super speedways. Right now, it's Paul Servant, our happy Canadian, in the 3 truck. We'll see what he can do here. Pace card should duck off here shortly. 80 laps here on this 2.5 mile super speedway. 2 fast repairs, 50% fuel, 2 green-white checkers. No stages, straight through. Go on green is when we go. Green flag is out for these guys. What do you think, Rick? Top line or bottom line going to be the preferred line tonight?
You know, I'm thinking it's really going to be who's controlling it. I mean, right now, but I think the bottom line is going to be the best line because they're really out there. You got Dana, Paul, Holloway. These guys, unofficial team members, they've worked together for years. The bottom line is going to be controlling. It's really going to depend on who's where.
Yeah, right now, Paul and Dana making it look easy. Holloway going up there on that top line, try to control both lines. Ooh, a little bit. Dana got a little loose there, got almost into the 21. Now it'll be a matter of when they take it 3 wide. Will anyone take it 3 wide? Holloway with a heck of a run there.
I just don't know if they're gonna, if they will this early. I still think people want to get a feel, see if anything's changed with these trucks in a pack, and how they handle.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely. It seems like the first two races we had, people were a little bit more considerate to one another. So let's see if that continues, or if we get more aggressive at the beginning. I mean, wasn't it last race we had a fuel mileage race?
We did.
And that was at Talladega. That's unheard of. Right now, it's just Paul Servant and Daniel Holloway leading the way. And there goes 3 wide. Oh, Mark. Oh! Holloway got loose there. I don't know if Mark Mann touched it off. All kinds of things. We'll see if they throw a caution. There, it's caution is thrown.
Cautions.
If you remember, we were iRacing only cautions, but that has changed. Let's see if we can't go check this out. Right there you see Holloway. I'm going to stop it here, get up to Holloway's car. Back up a little bit. Yeah, he just got pushed a little too hard by that 0-4. Tried to come back down, and there was contact. Maybe a little bit of net code there. It was net code, but maybe would have liked to seen him stay up there. Maybe, I don't know. A lot of cars involved, though.
Yeah, that looks like net code. I don't know. That's weird. But it also is week 13, so who knows?
Yeah. Right now, there's your leader, the 91. Except he's going into pits. Sean Wilder, after all that was said and done. See if Mark Mann stays in. Maybe he's got a little bit of damage. We'll find out. So we lasted 4 laps for our first caution. Mark Mann getting some tires there, you see him. He's taking 4 sets of tires. He may have took the blame for that, I don't know. And he might be getting an EOL. No idea. Doesn't look like he has got any damage in that front of that truck though, so that's good. Sean Wilder in the 91, first car off. After him is Sean Stevens in the 27, 61 DJ Mitzel, Len McNeese in the 84. Now, without further ado, let's see how Todd Poston saw that accident as he was involved. Hey Todd, this is Steve in the booth. You got me?
Yep, I got you, bud.
Oh, Mr. Poston, we have not heard your voice in so long. It warms our heart to hear from you.
How's it going, Steven?
It's going good, man. So what happened there? It looked like everything happened in front of you. You couldn't get out of the way?
They had the wreck up front, and then I don't know who was in front of me, just jerked the car to the wall and took the rest of the field out.
Nice. I have to go back and take a look at that. It's good to have you out here, Todd. We missed the paint schemes. You know, I see Hello Kitty on your truck again. It's good to have these nice, pretty paint schemes back out here.
Exactly, that's what I figured.
Yeah. All right, Todd. I'll let you go back to your race. Good luck tonight. Maybe we'll see you on the podium and interview at the end of the race.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, if that wasn't enthusiasm, I don't know what was.
I mean, the electricity in his voice, we get cut with a knife.
Yes. Woo! 31, Todd Poston. And Hello Kitty back in action. As we get ready to go green here, Sean Wilder, Sean Stevens, DJ Mitzel, Len McNeese, Les Levy, Todd Mays, Doyle Lawrence, Joe Bennett, Bobby Mays, and Matt Erickson, your top 10. I didn't ask you, Rick. I mean, who do you like tonight?
You know, I've been thinking about that, and you know, I think I want to step outside the box, and I'm gonna go with one of our rookies. I'm going to take Bobby Mays.
That's a good pick. I like Bobby. Bobby does good. I mean, we'll see what they can do. I feel like it's gonna be a Sean Stevens kind of, or number 9, or Sean Wilder. Sean kind of win, but I'm gonna take Wilder for the win tonight. We'll see. He's usually pretty strong.
He is, and that's stepping outside the box a little bit.
It's always good to have new blood win. And we're getting ready to
It
go
is.
green. Green flag is out. Sean's going to have DJ Mitzel pushing him here. Then you have Sean Stevens and Len McNeese at the top. I'm sure DJ would like that 25 a little closer. And Todd Mays. A lot of gap to the back of the field. Some bad starts that look like maybe. Dave Gainforth right there in the 101 trying to get up there on the 12 truck of Joe Bennett. Here comes Sean Stevens on the outside. Len trying to help him with the push. Got a little close to that bumper and backed off. A bunch of regulars up front. At 25, Todd Mays, the rookie. Trying to bust through tonight. Everyone's still on the lead lap. Last car out there in 24th position. Very own right there. Todd Poston racing all by himself. He's a second back and losing ground. So he must have some problems with his truck and decided to not take a fast repair. Up front though, Sean Stevens battling with DJ in that second row. They're all chasing the 91 of Sean Wilder in that pit stall truck. I want to thank the Pit Stall Racing League for sponsoring tonight's event. Ooh, as the 25 and the 27 come together there, but they're able to get away from each other. No spin. It's a sharp truck, that 91. Sean Wilder always comes to bat with good paint jobs. Here comes Daniel Holloway flying to that top line. Settles in behind the 36 of Doyle Lawrence. Sean Wilder still though up front. DJ Mitzel getting a push from Sean Stevens. Still fairly clean racing, and you know, you had the one incident on lap 4. Seems like everyone's doing all right. Here comes David Overstreet in the 46. He's 5th car back in that bottom lane. So most of the regular strong competitors we normally see towards the front making their way up front. See Paul Servant sort of coming up. You know, he had to burn a fast repair probably, so he's probably going to take it easy as DJ Mitzel's able to slide in front of Sean Wilder there on the bottom lane. Great push there from Sean Stevens, that 27. There's a big gap there between the top and the lower group of cars there. Really taking it easy right now. We got 69 laps remaining. A lot of time left, a lot of time. You surprised there's no third lane yet?
as I say that,
There goes
that's
Dana.
one.
There goes the 8 truck.
There goes the 8 truck to the high side. I think it'll be a select few that will go third line. It's just tight at Daytona to go 3 wide because these trucks are unstable, so you're not really as tight as the regular cars are. Because if you look, there's a huge gap between these trucks compared to, I'll say, real life racing. So it's difficult to go 3 wide here.
Did you say this wasn't real life racing, Rick? What?
I know some people think this is real life, but there's real life and there's reality, and this is not reality. It's virtual reality.
Oh, okay. Dana Osborne is all over the place. He's slipping and sliding, and yet he still wants to take it 3 wide. This is Dana Osborne racing. This is real life. Dana Osborne. Yeah, these cars are loose. You can everyone's fighting the wheel out there. Oh. Dana needs a partner. He's going to get one now. Well, maybe. Still DJ Mitzel and Sean Stevens fighting out. Len McNeese pushing Sean Stevens. Sean trying to get ahead of DJ. He will. And and Len followed him up. Oh, that happens sometimes. Saw that in real time. Len McNeese with a little bit of damage. Not terrible, though. Oh, it's too bad. You just saw Len McNeese there. He just kind of put Sean down to the bottom side. Sometimes when you're racing the super speedways, the car you're pushing, you tend to follow him, and it's whether it's a visual thing or what have you. You go down there with him, and that's what it looked like happened there. We'll take a look at this again and. We're watching from DJ. DJ is the one that had contact made with him. It's already happened here. It just seems like Len got sucked down,
See, this is what I was saying about how these cars, you can't be as tight as you are with the trucks that race here actually at Daytona, where you can run 3 lanes and it's not really an issue. You can't do that here.
Yeah.
Not enough room. You
see Len, it's just one of those things. That was kind of netcody, but he was coming down anyway, where you're behind the 27 as he's going down, and as you're driving these things, you just want to go with him because you're pushing him anyway, and that's just all that happens. That's a racing deal. Nothing bad about that. As you see Sean Wilder up into the fence. See DJ getting knocked from everywhere. Dave Gainfort there. Len McNeese. You see David Overstreet coming in right there. Taking his King of the Hill 40s. Oh, he does get slight contact there.
Left Bobby. Rear. Wonder if that truck runs on propane.
Some of these guys, you see them, they just stop back here and they just let all these guys crash. Doyle Lawrence stopping. He had some contact there. Nice spinning move there by Holloway. That was sharp. And then he made contact with Les Levy there on the 62. All of this plays into the hands of the 31 truck, who didn't take his fast repair and was falling behind. Now he can fix his car and stay with the lead group.
I'm just going to say the fact is we had no caution issues until the first race Todd Poston was back.
Yeah. And yet he's had nothing to do with either one of them.
No, but I think it's just a curse.
Could be. I wouldn't put it beyond him. Holloway is in the lead now. I think he's probably used both of his fast repairs, so he better stay in the lead or he's done for the night. One was kind of his making, the other one was not.
I'd almost would want to be a half a lap behind her for the rest of the race.
I don't know. I'm of the opinion you stay up front if you can, but who knows? Maybe these guys have gotten it out of their system now. Again, you get to one green flag pit stop, and then you're sitting pretty because the field kind of spreads out a little bit, um, and everyone starts to settle in. But when you're taking yellow flags every 5 to 10 laps, no chance to settle in. Basically just totally shuffled the deck. Holloway's up front. Sean Stevens, he's the one of the top 10 from before who's still in the top 10. It looks like he didn't take any kind of, he probably didn't have any damage from that wreck. He may have missed it, so he just has that paint scrape on the left side. But you have Holloway, Stevens, Todd Mays in the 25, Joe Bennett in the 12, Isaac Wilson, Mark Shavers, Russ Hancock in the 343, Kyle Mays, Matt Erickson, and Doyle Lawrence, your top 10.
Can I say how good these TRD Pro Tundras look on the track now? I'm just saying.
I mean, they're in the back, so I guess, sure. Or none of them are front. Why aren't they up front?
Well, because they race smart as a team. And, Todd Post and Russ Hancock are running Toyotas, so...
Yeah, and they're 9th and 8th and 9th and 10th.
That's right. And they haven't been involved in incidents.
Well, now, come on. There they are right there. There's the Toyotas. Are they the only two running Toyotas?
No.
Bobby Mays. That's why you picked Bobby Mays. Now we know. As we're getting ready to go back green here, Dan Holloway, Sean Stevens, green flag is out. We'll see what happens here. Holloway has that 25. Todd Mays pushing him down towards turn number 1. He should keep that lead. We'll see if Joe Bennett can get Sean Stevens up front. Good push off down the backstretch. That 12 truck pushing that 27. We're here on lap 17. Still 53 laps to go, so plenty of time to go here at Daytona. See, past the first 10 cars. Little spread out. Sean Stevens trying to get up there, trying to get in front of that 21 truck. Getting that push from the 12 truck of Joe Bennett. The 6 truck, Mark Shavers up there in 6th position. He's a rookie this year. Good to see him out here racing hard. And there's the 31, Todd Poston in the fuchsia and white truck. It'd be better as a handbag, but it's a truck instead. Of course, it's driven by Todd Poston. Holloway holding out there on the bottom side. That bottom side is strong. Here comes Bennett and Stevens as a third line. Kind of looks like, looked like it was going to come, and it didn't. Kyle Mays thought better of it than 55. Where's Bobby Mays? Rick?
He's in 18th right now, just chilling out. There's a lot of racing left to go. He doesn't need to be pushing.
That is true. There's only one car a lap or 2 down. Dave Gainfort, that 101, he is 2 laps down. I believe he had a tow from that last incident. Sean with a great push there on the outside from Bennett. Just can't get past the 21 of Holloway. Here they come down towards the start-finish line. Looks like Sean may lead this lap. That momentum, maybe not. It was close. They're side by side. 9 cars deep. Here, NSRA Sunday Select, the Daytona 80, presented by the Pit Stall Racing Group. I want to thank all those guys in the Pit Stall for sponsoring this race. Go check them out on Facebook and Pit Stall. They have a Premier Series that they were doing recruiting races for now. Should start up soon. They also have some short track races going on. Always check out the Pit Stall. Great group of guys. Great racing. And I think, Rick, we start broadcasting their Premier Series League here in the next month or so.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to definitely be a fun thing. They got a lot of cool things going on over there. I did hear their all-star race is going to be the 87 cars at Charlotte. That's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Those guys driving the 87 Legend cars. So they do a lot of good things over there. Great group of guys. We've known them for years, race with them, broadcast them, so they're definitely a great guys to deal with.
Most definitely. Pit Stall. Thanks, guys. Daniel Holloway was in the lead. He ducked off, and now he's trailing behind. Don't know what's going on with Mr. Holloway here.
Could be strategic. You know, he led some laps, got his points. If he's down on fast repairs, just sit back there and just coast for the rest of the race.
Yeah, I mean, we did say that I think all of his fast repairs are gone, so if that's the case, then yeah. He needs to keep it safe. Go back up front. Sean Stevens, that 27, and you got the 6-car truck Mark Shavers trying to get around him with a push from the 55 of Kyle Mays. But Joe Bennett, Sean Stevens, those guys are working great today. So far, they've been front. There goes the 12 truck of Joe Bennett to the outside of Stevens, trying to get that lead. Here comes my man, the 91, Sean Water. The 4th car back on that top line, looking 3 wide a little bit, decided better of it. Sean Stevens able to keep that lead down the backstretch. See, everyone's like a snake here. They try to stay behind the truck in front of them, get that draft to maximum effect. Joe Bennett looking for a good push from that 6 truck of Mark Shavers. Right now, it's Sean Stevens and Todd Mays right there, 1 and 2. Todd really gave him a shove there, got him loose. Able to keep the truck going straight, though. That 35 truck to Isaac Wilson backed off a little bit when he saw that. And it cost him a little bit, but he's coming right back up. Our wrecking ball, the 35 Isaac Wilson. Be good to see Isaac win a race. He's an excitable guy. Joe Bennett about a half car length out of Sean Stevens, just can't get in front of him to get that bottom line. Bennett's still on the outside. He's going to lead the lap. Sean Stevens coming though, pushed by Todd Mays. The 12 was almost clear. I think he thought a little better of this. Probably a wise move. Some good momentum here down the backstretch from the 6 truck, Mark Shavers. Let's see if he can dump it in front of the 27, Sean Stevens. Gonna be close. Can't clear him.
He wasn't getting a good push from the 6 truck. The 6 had his nose out, and so he wasn't getting a full draft push from him. So, see if he can do it now.
Close. He's got to be decisive, though, doesn't he, Rick? Once he gets clear, he's got to move it.
He's got to do it now. He's got the spot. He can do it now.
Oh.
But he's so nice. He
He's
I don't
too.
know. Part of him, I don't know, second guessing himself. He had him cleared by a truck length.
It's got to be that. I mean, Joe hasn't led, I think, or been on the, hasn't done this all season here. So I'm sure a little second guessing going on. But he, like you said, he definitely had it. He had that position. Now with Isaac backing off the 25, he may get another run here if he stays there and just keeps going. The 6 truck got out.
That's part of the problem, is he's not getting a push from the 6 truck. So, I mean, that bottom line is going to legitimately take 2 trucks on the 12 truck. So
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting. I mean, if the 25 plays this right, he could legitimately push the 27, put himself up in front of the 12, and maybe get the lead.
The other thing we got to think about right now, they're 13 laps into this fuel run, so they only have 3 laps left before they got to come in for pits. Or if you're some of those guys from the last race that took a fuel mileage, I think they almost stretched it 20 laps. It's close. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they were also doing like 12 miles an hour.
Sean Stevens continues to lead here, pushed by the 25 and Todd Mays. His Old Bay 25. Joe Bennett and Mark Shavers up top. There's only 4 cars in that top line. Gotta wonder, they're gonna start panicking trying to get down. I hope not. I hope they just get a good push. He doesn't quite have a car length yet. The 91 truck, he pitted a lap later than all these guys, so he can stay out, and he's the 4th car in line in that second line, so we'll see about the 12, 6, and the 55 on that top line. It's almost like Isaac's trying to tease him. He's opening up a hole, then he closes it, open it, and closes it. And the backstretch, he's got a half, 3/4 of a car length. He's not going to get enough to clear him, though. Oh, there's the same thing that happened. Oh, he finally got in front of him. I think Sean got off the gas big time and didn't cause an accident there. That's good driving by the 27. 12 car, Joe Bennett in the lead now. Mark Shavers in that 6, able to get him up there. This is 16 laps on this tank of fuel. I would imagine you're going to see a lot of cars come down pit road this time.
Oh, yeah, I definitely think you're going to start seeing trucks coming down.
Backstretch they goes. Joe Bennett in that 12 truck. Getting pushed by the 27. Mark Shavers. And that 55 truck. Kyle Mays up top. All by them lonesome. We'll see what here happens coming out of turn 4 here. Who's coming down pit road? No one yet. It is going to be a madhouse next time. Mark Shavers getting a heck of a push right now from Kyle Mays. No side drafting though, so it's going to really be hard for him to get past that 12 truck. And there's Sean Wilder, that 91. In the pit stall truck. Side drafting there with the 35 and the 343. Trying to get down. No one will let him. Now Sean Wilder gets in front of Russ Hancock. As they go, here comes some trucks. The 12, the 27, the 25, the 91 comes in. Those guys have come in. Now your leader is Mark Shavers, that 6 truck.
I've been kind of watching this backpack where you've had DJ, Holloway, Osborne, Savant, Mark Mann all together towards the back. I mean, they were, before these pit stops, they were like 18th, 19th place. So it's kind of interesting to see that some of our top
Ooh.
drivers.
Oh, Todd Poston in front of the 6 truck. Ooh-wee, that was close.
He got a little wiggly niggly right there.
He did. Here we come. Who's coming down? Everyone's coming
Everybody else.
down. The 55 will take it off pit road. Good entry by Kyle Mays there. The 35 Isaac Wilson there. Everyone needs to get over. Everyone is so far. They need to stay on the right side of the pits.
The 61 got into the 343, put the 343 into the pit wall.
Oh, those are quasi teammates. We'll put up the track map. You see the 04, Mark Mann is leading them off the pits. Sean Stevens, Joe Bennett, Sean Wilder, and there's the 25 of Todd Mays. You see him passing everyone who came out. Dana Osborne racing, it looks like, with Todd Poston on the warm-up lane. Mark Mann with a huge gap lead here, but he will be just crushed with the other cars catch up.
Yeah, I can't believe, because he pit with everybody else in that second group of pit stops, and he just, yeah, I can't believe it.
Here comes the first group that pitted, the Joe Bennetts and the Sean Wilders. They'll gobble up the 04 Mark Mann, but Mark will probably be all right in this group. The 55's going to settle in right behind him, give him a nice shove. Joe Bennett will be your leader, but here comes Sean Wilder. On the outside, good momentum there with Sean Stevens with a push. Trying to put that pit stall number 91 up front. And he's clear, definitely. If he wants it, he can take it. Those top 2 guys can come down. There goes Sean Stevens. Sean Wilder going to stay up top. Lap 34 here, NSRA Sunday Select, Daytona 80, presented by the Pit Stall.
You know, I've been thinking about it, is if you have a good partner up top, I would rather just stay up top as long as I can and be that second place truck. Especially when you got, say, 5 or 6 to go. Don't make that move down low. Stay up there, because then with a lap or 2 to go, you know you can make that move and take the lead. You know, but I would control that top side as long as I can throughout the race.
Yeah, it does seem like the safe thing to do. There are now 2 distinct groups of cars here. You got about 10 cars here. Back to about Mark Mann. And after Mark Mann, you have Paul Servant group. It's Paul, Dana Osborne, Todd Poston right there. They're 2.25 seconds lap back. And then after that, you have the Mark Shavers and Len McNeese, Bobby Mays in that 5 truck. Les Levy, Dusty Burkhart, Donald Bennett, Doyle Lawrence, Russ Hancock. Russ Hancock way behind. He has lost the draft. He was involved in that incident on pit road. DJ Mitzel way off the pace. He is he's about 2/3 of a lap down. So he'll be first one gobbled up. Again, he had problems on the pit road with the 343. There are these guys, Sean Stevens, Sean Wilder, Joe Bennett. Bennett goes way low on the yellow. There's 21, Daniel Holloway. He's back up there. At the 28 there, Matt Erickson. Good to see Matt back up here. Last race, he was up front most of the race, and at the very end, just got shuffled back. David Overstreet up here. There's Isaac Wilson. Mark Mann is back up here. Dana Osborne, Paul Servan, Todd Poston. Right now up front, 25, Todd Mays taking over from Sean Stevens. Sean Stevens giving him a push. Matt Erickson, that 28, needs to get up there on that 91, just push him up front. Right now it's open season. If Sean Stevens wants it, he can go up top, get the 91 to push him around. He may do that. We'll see. Oh, there's an incident behind the 28 into the wall. Caution is out. All kinds of things happening. Dana looks like he wants to go 3. I don't know what's going on here. Riding his right rear bumper. Hate when that happens. I don't think the 28 did anything wrong there. Mark Shavers gets involved. The 6 car. The 5 car, Bobby Mays involved. Nowhere for him to go. Mark Mann able to get around it. This looks like the 8 truck made a mistake. Got into the 20. And we're back under caution here at lap 39. Almost to the halfway point. This is our 4th caution, or is it our 3rd caution, Rick?
I believe this is the 3rd caution.
3rd caution.
At least that's what my thing is telling me.
Here they all come down. For some service, I would imagine fuel only. But
I mean, it's a caution. I would almost take tires here because it's under caution.
Could be half and half. Half tires, half will get just fuel. Sean Wilder, that 91, will be first off pit road. Isaac Wilson second. 5 truck, Bobby Mays out there. He may have stayed out. It's going to give Dave Gainforth one of his laps back, I believe. It'd probably be the lucky dog. Yes, he was. Now he's only 1 lap down. 91 pit stall truck, Sean Wilder up front at the halfway point. See some guys come back down. David Overstreet. I think he might get a black flag there. He went after the commitment cone.
That was definitely a hard left turn.
Yes. Getting ready to go green here this time by. We're going to turn 2 right now. Sean Wilder has picked the top groove. He likes the top line tonight, that's for sure. Laps left here in the third race of season 8 for NSRA Sunday Select. Tonight we're here from Daytona. Next weekend we'll be back at Talladega for 4 wide racing. DJ Mitzel will try to repeat it Talladega like he did 2 weeks ago in his fuel mileage run that he had.
I'm just gonna say, I really was gonna die with some super speedway.
Getting ready to go green here. Most cars on the bottom. Everyone came in for a little extra fuel. Sean Wilder will lead the green flag. Green flag is out. Sean Wilder with the drag race with the 35 of Isaac Wrecking Ball Wilson. Sean Stevens up there, Todd Mays up there, Joe Bennett up there. Number 36, Doyle Lawrence up there. Good to see Doyle back up there. And there's a 343, Russ Hancock. Sean went a little high. The 25 is going to put him all by himself on the outside. Doyle Lawrence going with the 25 of Todd Mays. Sean's going to get shuffled back to about 6th or 7th. Can't leave too much of a gap. These guys will make you pay as Isaac Wilson continues to lead this group around. With Sean Stevens behind him. Todd Mays up top, along with Doyle Lawrence. Todd Mays on that outside. We'll see what he can do. Doyle pushed him from behind. Todd really getting a good side draft there off of Sean Stevens in that 27. There's only 3 cars there though on the high side. Isaac a little loose there. Sean giving him a heck of a push on a 27 truck. Isaac's still clear. Gosh, he is getting so loose off the turns. And that's probably because he got no tires.
Yeah, no tires, new build. There's so many things it could be.
25, Todd Mays. Trying to get around. Todd took 4 tires and fuel. Sean Stevens took 2 tires and fuel. Todd gets a little high up there, but Doyle stays behind him. Isaac Wilson, Sean Stevens leading the way right now. Sean just needs a little bit more gap, and I'll bet you he'll pop up in front of that 25 truck. We'll see what he does coming up on the backstretch here. That 35 is just so loose off of 2 and 4. He's loose all over the turn. As Holloway ducks below the yellow line again and goes back to the back. He's been doing that for the last few restarts. Kind of biding his time. All out of fast repairs. 2-time former season champ of the NSRA Sunday Select. Sean Stevens at 27 desperately wants to get that high line. You can tell. He just cannot clear the 25 to get up there. It's so unnerving when you're behind a car that's so loose.
It's unnerving being behind a car that's loose. It's unnerving being the car that's loose. Um, and with these trucks, you're with the
Whoa,
we got a
there
wreck.
it
We
is.
got a wreck. Speaking of
The
loose,
36.
I mean, I don't know if the truck got loose or if it was a net code thing. That truck just stepped out and went.
And watch it right here. Sean going towards the middle. Is that what the 36 came down? That's what happened right there. Just the 36 just gave the 91 nowhere to go. I mean, really, the 91 was paying the favor back. Those guys went a little high. He saw a hole. Now, some would say it's a little early to take that hole. Still almost 35 laps to go. But if you're the 36, your spotter's probably telling you there's someone down low. Maybe you're not thinking someone would be in the middle. Rexar leader. Several cars involved. There's the 84, David Overstreet in the 46, Paul Servant, Matt Erickson, Todd Poston is involved again. Todd Poston Overstreet gets a little high, gets airborne a little bit. The only car not involved, the 27, it looks like. There's the 6 truck gets involved. There's DJ Mitzel staying in the back, letting everyone crash in front of him. Bobby Mays in that 5 truck doing the same. '62 Les Levy staying back there too. The 5 truck getting a little loose there. There's your leader coming off the pits here, Joe Bennett in that 12 truck. He's been up front most of this race, along with Sean Stevens at 27. Sean Stevens has been a world beater on these super speedways since last year, or last season. It's been tremendous. Gets lots of practice in. Todd Poston is in 3rd. We're gonna pull Mr. Poston back up here. Why not? Ask him about how these trucks are handling. Hey Todd, this is Steve up in the booth. You got us?
What's going on, Sue?
Hey, these trucks are a new build. I mean, what are you feeling out there? How the trucks feel?
Yeah, this new model is with the new truck that they put out. You get touched, it blows the engine in them.
It looks like you guys are super loose out there. Is that what you're feeling?
Yeah, the trucks are loose, and like I said, I got through that wreck and barely touched anyone in the right rear with the front end, and it blew the truck up.
Are you down to fast repairs now?
Yep, I'm completely out of fast repairs, as is most of the field.
Yeah, I thought so. Well, you're up front now. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Maybe.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, keep it up there, man, and good luck.
Thank you, sir.
All right, have a good one. We are getting our money's worth from that 31 driver tonight, that's for sure. Well, as you said, a lot of cars are out of fast repairs, so now it's gonna be survival of the fittest. You got 30 laps to go when we go back to green. Now, Rick, you've raced with NSRA long enough. Will it make these guys calm down anymore, or will they still be crazy and do all kinds of stupid crap?
You know, normally it's tough tonight because I don't think they're really doing stupid crap. I just think it's getting used to this new build with the truck that's really causing the cautions tonight. because I haven't really seen anybody driving over their head or making stupid moves to cause incidents. So I don't know if they'll get smart and go into single file. I think they're going to continue to race like they normally race. It's just, you know, I think it's a product of getting used to this new truck.
Yeah, and if Todd's talking about them blowing the engine because they're hitting the front end, with the brand new front ends they put in, obviously they have some more work to do. So we'll see what happens. We're about to go green again. Joe Bennett on the bottom line. Sean Stevens on the outside. Green flag is out. Bennett getting a push from the 31 truck. He's going to clear Sean Stevens with ease to see what Todd Poston does. Matt Erickson behind him. Off turn 2, still got Poston behind the 12 truck. Joe Bennett. Sean Stevens getting pushed by Kyle Mays. Turn 3, Sean Stevens still there on the outside. That 55, Kyle Mays pushing him, and then you got Todd Mays behind Kyle. So there's 2 Mazes right there, and actually Bobby Mays up there. So the last 2, 3, and 4 on that top line are all the Mays family, and they're coming for a victory. Todd a little high there. That was close. With the 27. Still the Joe Bennett show. As we go down the backstretch here on lap 51, Sunday Select here presented by the Pit Stall here on Victory Lane Broadcasting. Nothing yet here for Sean Stevens to get those Mays family, get them all lined up, get that 27 back out front. Laps until the checkered flag. So at least one more pit stop. That top line just not having any success really right now. They're staying with the bottom, just can't get around it. Come lap 52 completed. Joe Bennett with the lead. Sean Stevens right there in second, trying to get Kyle Mays to give him a heck of a push to get him down. Can't quite get there. Ooh, they're looking to go outside of Sean. Oh, Sean's going to get stuck in the sucker. Well, maybe not. Oh, that 55 down to the bottom lane. Kyle Mays. Here comes Sean Wilder. High line. Taking advantage of that move by the 55. That really separated the field there when that 55 ducked into that bottom lane. Sean Stevens back there in about 7th position now instead of 2nd. Todd Poston staying right there behind the 12 truck. Keeping him up front, Sean Wilder in 3rd. At 55, Kyle Mays in 4th. And in 5th, the number 5, Bobby Mays. Here come Sean Wilder along with the 55 and the 5 to the high line. It's going to have 3 trucks down there. They should be able to get around these guys. Coming off of turn 4. Coming off of 4 right now. Sean definitely clear. Will he go down? Yes, he will. Nope. Well, he's going to stay in the middle. Now he's down there in the bottom. Kyle and Bobby Mays up there top lane. Here comes The 25 of Todd Mays up there to him on the top lane. Look at the closing speed. Wow. Matt Erickson right behind him in that top line. So 4 cars in that top line. Everyone else on the low side. Todd posting that 31, still keeping that 12 car out there with Sean Wilder in the lead, that 91 pit stall truck. Those top 5 on the bottom, solid super speedway racers. Wilder, Bennett, Poston, Overstreet, and Sean Stevens. Now Mark Mann coming up on the bottom line in that 04. Veterans versus rookies here. Veterans on the bottom, rookies on the top. There goes Joe Bennett up to the top side. He wants to get around Sean Wilder. He's going to get pushed there by Kyle Mays in that 55. Maybe. Now Todd Poston pushing Sean Wilder up front. Hey Rick, this is really good racing here. These guys are doing a great job.
Yeah, they are. And I think they're starting to feel the truck. They've been 54 laps, 56 laps, excuse me, driving. They're starting to feel what the truck's going to do. So I think that's why it's going to get better. Next week will be better, stuff like that.
Look at the side draft in there by those top 6. Sean Wilder still up front. Joe Bennett right to his outside. Todd Poston the 31 Hello Kitty mobile inside row 2. And then the 55 Kyle Mays right there on his outside. Down the backstretch they go. See the 35 Isaac Wilson looking high outside that third line, but he's got no help behind him, so he's got to get back down. Pardon me. Whew. Still the Sean Wilder race so far. If they race like this for the next 22 laps, you guys will all be very entertained. So will we. Some good quality racing right here.
They're going to have to pit one more time, though.
They'll all pitted on lap 47. Except for Sean, he was on 46, but it was a pace lap, so should be all right. So if they pit on 47, they got 16 laps, so 63. They're gonna have to pit in the next 5 laps. 55 truck super loose behind the 12 right now. They're side driving like crazy off the bottom lane. Can the 12 truck clear him? He hesitated last time he had to make this happen. The 27 was gracious and backed off. I don't know if the 19 or the 91 is going to back off for him. Before they come, Sean Wilder clear by a car length or truck length here over second place, over the top line. We'll We'll be able to tell when everyone's pitting, when that top line disappears and everyone shoots down low. I would think they're going to be at least 4 laps away. Or maybe 3. They're right on the edge here, Rick. I mean, if they pit with 16 to go, there better not be any green-white checkers or they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, they will be. So, everybody I think is probably going to take 3/4 of the tank on their pit stop. Should be able to get them through a green-white checkered. Because nobody can stretch it. No, I don't care. Nobody is that good to be able to stretch it that far.
We said that last race, though, remember?
Yeah, but this is definitely not going to happen.
19 laps to go right now. Still Sean Wilder, Joe Bennett, Todd Poston, and 55 Kyle Mays. Right there, David Overstreet's there too. Got Matt Erickson blinking a little bit there. Not too bad though. Down to 18 laps to go. That top line backing up a little bit, almost like they're looking for room to drop down because they want to come in. Isaac Wilson drops down. Here comes Sean Wilder. It's a lot early. Whew. And he's going to be all by himself. That might be bad.
It's a bold move, Cotton.
That is a bold move. Is he the only one in the pits? Oh, Lordy. The 6 cars in the pits, too. But he's several laps down. Isaac Wilson in the 35. He's the last car lap down. You're going to see everyone else probably come down, I would imagine, this time by. Todd Poston. Todd Poston is your leader, ladies and gentlemen. Will Todd come in? Oh, the 12 truck gets turned by the 35. Oh my, will that bring a caution out?
I hope not. If he can get going, I hope not. That's...
Oh, and there's the caution. Man. Trying to see where. That's too bad. 12 truck just got turned. Now, this is not going to be on the 35. The 12 truck's got to know he cannot pit from that top line. And he's clearly trying to do that. You just can't do that.
No, you can't.
And he makes contact with the 28. Let's see what happened. That was a gracious yellow. Might very well put, well, some cars are going to struggle. Todd, right there, he might run out of gas. He may be out of gas, actually. Bad timing. He was going to come down the pits. was your race leader there, Todd Poston. He was going to come down the next time by. Yellow flag came out. And now he's out of gas. Well, that stinks. Once again, in NSRA had a little bit of a rule change here. Last race, after the first race of the season, we brought a race control into the race to watch the race to call cautions. Whereas before it was always iRacing. iRacing was having trouble though throwing cautions, so we brought a race control in, and judgment calls had to be made. I think if iRacing was in control, that would probably have stayed green. But yellow was called. It is what it is. Maybe Todd will make it to the pits, but he's going to go at least one lap down. Maybe two. Scary thing is, if he tows from here, it may be a 5-second tow or a 3-minute tow. Oh, he's going to make his pit box. Good.
I hope he didn't get towed, because those tows are ridiculously stupid long, even if you're by the pits.
He made it, but he's went a lap down. I believe. Let's see. Oh no, he's still on the lead lap.
No, he's still in the lead lap.
Good job, Todd. Way to nurse it all the way back. Anything can happen here. Sean Wilder, even though he came down the pits by himself, he is your leader. This caution served him very well. You come in for a splash and go? I think you should. Only one car, so 2 cars are coming down. I guess 14 laps, you should be all right. This time, Sean picks the bottom side. He's been picking the top side every year. And you thinking it's because he likes his drafting partner down below, Rick?
Yeah, I would say so.
Actually, a nice three set right there. You got Sean Wilder, David Overstreet, Mark Mann. Then you got Dana Osborne behind him. Here comes the old Candy Shack crew. Dana's there, Paul's there, and that 3 truck, and the 21 Pennzoil, Daniel Holloway. I think he's trying, and then there's the 61 last race winner, DJ Mitzel there with Les Levy, Len McNeese, and Donald Bennett. So
remember when I told you they were all in the back? They were like running 18th place.
they're biding their time, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
Should be a great finish. We're going to come 12 laps to go. We cut across the start-finish line. Sean Wilder will lead him to the green flag. It's Sean Stevens right there. You have Matt Erickson on the top side there. David Overstreet, Mark Mann, Paul Servant, Dana Osborne, Daniel Holloway, Lucky Les Levy. That's not Lucky Les Levy. That's just Ricky Bobby. And DJ.
Ricky Bobby.
There's Len McNeese and Donald Bennett. We're back to green. Sean needs that 28 up there right behind him to give him a push. Doesn't have it. That top line severely disorganized. Laps to go. David Overstreet may slide up. We'll see what he does. Gonna stay down there with Sean. Oh, there he goes. Slides on up. Ooh, a bunch of cars come up. Mark Mann comes up too. All sliding in front of that 27 Sean Stevens, who didn't get a good push there from the 28 at all. Sliding back. Here comes David Overstreet. He's racing the king of the hill. He wants to be the king of the hill, but then there's the 3 truck. And that's Paul Servant. He's up there pushing that 91. You know Paul wants to win. Hasn't been that lucky the first few, the last season and a half. He wants to pile those wins up like he's used to. Dana
He's up
Osborne.
front towards the end of the race, and I mean, he raced this race different than he normally does. He went to the back. He's not that kind of driver. He's usually up front, leading these races. And now we see him up front towards the end of the race. I don't know. Maybe a little change in mentality for him.
Maybe. He can't do any worse than he did last season, where he barely made the chase and wasn't much of a contender, really. Struggled. Right now, he is pushing the heck out of the 91 truck. He is all over him. Paul's probably the best pusher here in the group here in NSRA Sunday Select Racers. David Overstreet, Mark Mann, Sean Stevens. Those guys work together really well. Ten laps to go now. Again, this NSRA Sunday Select Daytona 80 presented by the Pit Stall. Brought to you by Victor on Victory Lane Broadcasting. Brought to you by. Having a hard time talking tonight. Sean Stevens keeping that lead though. Paul Servant all over his bumper. David Overstreet right there on the outside there. Paul loose. Side by side. 9 laps to the checkered. Feel like we have one more caution in us. These guys are pushing so hard right now. Before they come to collect the 8 laps to go here. Still, Sean Wilder, Paul Servant, Dana Osborne on that bottom line. Then you have David Overstreet, Mark Mann, Sean Stevens on that top line. 6 quality super speedway drivers right there, giving it all they got. Matt Erickson looking to join the party. So is Ricky Bobby in the 62. Because all he wants to do is go fast. He needs to get up on Dana's back bumper though, if he really wants to go fast. David Overstreet side drafting like crazy with Paul Servant. Trying to get up there. He wants to get in front of the 91. Still Sean Wilder, that 91 leading this thing. David Overstreet just can't quite clear him. I think side drafting everyone on that bottom line is doing is holding that top line back. Still 7 laps to go. It's anyone's race. There's anyone who come up to the field. They'll start slicing and dicing here in about 4 or 5 laps, I'd imagine. Right now they're watching their P's and Q's. Six laps to go. John Wilder still leading out front. Cars within a second of the lead, so there's and 18 cars on the lead lap. And now we got some 3 wide action there in the back. See the 25 and the 12. The Maze, the 25 and the 25 in the wall.
We had a blinker.
Oh, it's getting there's the 28. We're 4 wide. 55 in the wall. He is going to collect the 35. That's going to bring out a caution.
Yeah, the 28 was blinking. And I think that's what screwed up everything. His blinks kind of just made the field back there all moving for position.
There's a 28. 12 car has to check up. The 25's on the wall. There's the 55, Kyle Mays. Yeah, the 28 loose from the 12, which gets into the 55. That just starts everything. Is Holloway going to get saved? And then there's the 55 into the 35. After he got bumped, he had nowhere to go. He has no control. The 5 car, look. Oh, Todd gets a little bit of damage on the right rear, but not bad. Now that's your caution right there. Okay, 4 laps to go. You coming in for fuel?
No.
What lane you picking, Rick? Top or bottom? If you're Sean, what are you taking?
Hold on one second. I'm taking the high side.
You want Dana pushing you?
I want to take Dana away from Paul.
Okay. Yeah, there's 2 ways to look at it. Yeah. It won't be a green-white checker, but it will be kind of. We're going to go green probably with. Well, no, it will be green-white checker.
Yes, sir, we will.
Sean Waters going to be wondering what's going to do. 343 getting the lucky dog. Get back on that lead lap. Russ Hancock. Matt Erickson getting an EOL right now. These guys are just gearing up, getting ready for these last couple laps here. Will it be Sean Waddle? Will it be Paul Servant, David Overstreet, Dana Osborne, any of those guys? Or one of the rookies come through. The top rookie right now would be Todd Mays in that 25 truck. He's in 8th place. Joe Bennett's back there in 9th. We should get the 1 to go next time by. Looks like Sean's going to take the bottom. He wants to stick with Overstreet. We're going to go green next time by. I'm switching my car. The 04 is going to win this thing. Because the first 4 cars are going to wreck themselves.
I'm kind of shocked that he went down low. I don't know. I would have broken up that push.
Or you know, if you're him also, does he think Dana's not going to push him and is going to back off and let, you know, that's possible too.
Yeah, but he's been around long enough to know.
Who's that? Dana or Sean?
Sean.
He's been around long enough to know that you can't count on Dave, right?
When you get in this situation, you know Dana's going to help his boy. You know, because
Yeah.
if the roles were reversed, Paul would help Dana.
This would be a great, great finish here. Sean Wilder, David Overstreet now bottom side. Then you have Paul Servant, Dana Osborne getting ready to go green. Pace car is off. Again, we go on the flag man. Green flag is out. Oh, he got a little sideways there. Needs to get that 46 behind him because that 8 car is pushing that 3 truck all the way to the front. David Overstreet, Mark Mann trying to get up on the Wilder's back bumper. 2 laps to go. Paul's right there. The top line is so stacked right now. Ooh, Donald Bennett gets a little loose in the back. He'll get back up on the line. Paul Servant cannot clear the 91 truck going into 3. Settle in. Sean Stevens had to back off a little bit. Down into 4 now. Sean Wilder with about a half a truck length lead on Paul Servant. Paul Servant with that side draft trying to get around, trying to get some momentum. He may have it here. Down off towards the tri-oval. Dana trying to give him a push. Just can't quite clear him again. So hard to get that push off the high side to get in front of those cars on the low side. Last lap, white flag is out. Sean Wilder maintaining that lead right now. It's anyone's race right now.
Yeah, but I mean, with half a lap left, that 8 is just going to sit there, and he's going to sit right on that bumper of the 3 car, through the corners, everything.
Got 3 wide. Oh, Sean Stevens on the outside with the 25.
Business is now picking up here.
Exactly.
Heading into the tri-oval.
Paul Servant with a great push from the 8 truck. Here comes the 91 though. David Overstreet still all over him. Dana, who's going to win it? Gosh. Did Paul Servant win that one? Oh, that was close.
The official results are telling us Paul Servant by .01.
Oh, we got to take a look at that. Oh, that was close. I say wreck behind. Let's go back. See if we can't stop it right there. Well, I don't know. Here's the start-finish line. Paul Servant with a great push. There it is. Woo! What a finish there. Paul Servant with the win. Sean Wilder in second. Dana Osborne in third. We'll leave this picture up. Just a great shot of where we come to finish here. Les Levy getting knocked up there. He got pushed, looked like, by the 12 into the 31. We got into Sean Stevens. Todd Poston in the top 10 on his first race back. In 9th. We'll come back with the top 3. Give us 1 second. All right, guys, we're back with the top 3. We got Paul Servant, your race winner. Sean Wilder, second place by like a fender. And Dana Osborne in third. Paul, man, is it good to get that win again?
Oh, it's good to get it early. I can sit back and relax now.
No kidding, man. Talk about the racing. This last, the last 3 laps were awesome. But even before that, the last 15, 20 laps were pretty good racing.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. I had a great time with the Overstreet. I mean, I haven't raced much, side by side with David, and I mean, he did an awesome job. He's getting up there, man. He's great.
Yeah, you guys were side by side drafting. Talk about your teammate. I mean, Dana, he pushed the heck out of you these last couple laps.
Yeah, well, that I owe that this win to him, and he stayed on me like a fly on poop.
Yeah, definitely. I thought maybe he would try to go up there, but I mean, he had his buddies back and took you to the win. I mean, you win by so little, a thousandth of a second. Sean was right there.
Yeah, .004. Yeah, that was close, man.
Yeah, it was great. Well, congratulations on the win. I mean, it's good to get that win early in the season. Last season, you chased it forever. It seemed
Yeah.
like, and it seems like maybe a new strategy this season. You're laying back, until you come to the front towards the end.
Yeah, I've I know past seasons I've led like many laps, most laps, a lot of the races and all that, but I mean that's not what I'm after. I mean it's the last lap that counts for me. It always has been. It just happened, past seasons I was up front a lot and being pushed by teammates and everybody just holding their cues there and keeping it clean. But the racing's getting a lot more competitive, so sometimes it's better just to sit back and, you know, watch and wait for your opportunity.
Oh man, it was a great drive. Anyone that you want to give a shout out to or thank?
Uh, the league. I got to thank Dana for that hell of a push there for the last, I guess, 10 laps, 5 laps. Sean, awesome, clean, hard racing. David for the good side draft and pushing the heck, trying to stall us out and everything. He did an awesome job. Mark for keeping David up there. Dan, I mean, we were all up there pushing hard. It was. I'm glad it didn't finish in a wreck.
Yeah, it was really good, man. So congratulations, and we'll see you out
And
there
you
next
guys,
week.
and
Oh,
you guys.
no
Thank you
problem.
guys too.
Yeah, we'll see you all out here next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Rick, it's all you.
All right, Sean Wilder with the second place finish. Now, Sean, I'm not going to lie. I had you taking the high line to break up Paul and Dana because I knew Dana would be glued to Paul's butt and pushing him for the green white checkered. Why didn't you not break up that alliance?
Well, I thought about it. We actually talked about it under caution. Paul and Dana, I was in the team speak with them, and we discussed it. I almost went to the top, and then I decided let's just stay on the bottom. I went to the top on that one restart, and it cost me some spots. So I knew it was going to be a good, hard, clean race to the end either way. So congratulations to Paul. He deserves it. It was a great, clean race. I was going to slide up there and kind of bump him as we were coming off 4, but I didn't do that because it was Paul. So congratulations, Paul.
Thanks, sir.
Well, Sean, also, getting a top 3 with the pit stall sponsoring the race tonight, it had to feel good. You had a solid race up front most of the night. How did your race go?
Yeah, it went really good. I was in the top 5 most of the night. I got caught in that one wreck when we went 3 wide, but luckily I still had a faster pair left. So yeah, I was really happy with my race tonight.
Well, congratulations, but anybody you want to say thanks, shout out to?
Yeah, I want to say thanks to the NSRA, thanks to the pit stall, thanks to you guys for putting on the broadcasts. Want to let you guys know that the pit stall is starting their new season, the 2022 season, on April 2nd. So anybody that's watching that's run with us in the past, make sure you check for your invite this week. And of course, all the fans out there, mom and dad, my brother, everybody that loves to watch us race every week. So thanks, guys.
Great job there, Sean. Again, thanks for the pit stall for sponsoring this race tonight. Always good to coordinate stuff with the pit stall guys. Dana,
Yeah.
Dana, man, you're in third place. Good to be up on the podium again, isn't it?
Feels good. Feels good. Yes, sir.
Man, I hardly ever called your number at all tonight. It's like, I mean, you guys were sticking in the back. I mean, just waiting, biding your time, letting everyone else wreck and saving everything. Car was good. Talk about those last few laps. Was the plan just to stick with Paul and not go for the win and just get the three truck in victory lane?
The plan was just to ride it out to just for points wise, I mean, but I wasn't expecting that, but I got a hell of a push on him though. Congratulations, Paul.
Now, no, Paul's got to know you expect to return. He needs to return this favor later on this season, right?
Yeah, we could say that. Yeah, you got a few of them.
Oh man, it was good racing there at the end. Everyone was super respectful, just tight racing, good racing. I mean, how'd the race go for you overall? I mean, any problems or was it pretty clean?
There was a few problems when I tried to go on the outside by myself, and that second time I did it, it bit me, So I don't know if I caused that or somebody else. So if I did, I want to apologize to them.
What'd you think about the way the trucks handled tonight? It seemed like they were really loose out there.
Yeah, it's kind of iffy when you're pushing somebody. It's a little wobbly the front end.
Yeah. Well, man, congratulations on third place finish. Good points night for you. So that's always good. Anyone you want to thank? Give a shout out to.
I want to shout out to my team. It's a good job tonight, and to you guys for putting this on, and NSRA and all the league members.
Good deal, man. Well, congratulations, and we'll see you out there next week.
I appreciate you guys.
Congrats, noob.
Yeah.
All right, Rick, man, what a great finish here tonight. I'm gonna turn this off so everyone can see these cars again. I mean, there's your finish right there. The eight pushing the 3 to victory over the 91. I mean, what do you think about the race, Rick?
It started off rough. The guys needed to get used to these cars. Then, as the laps turned, I think you saw them go back into their normal racing ways. And so, with that, I think next week's going to be a better race. And the week after that, we're going to kind of go back to what we're used to seeing with these guys.
Yeah, I mean, the first two races were really clean, really good races. This was a little rough, but the ending was great. I mean, with the 3 and the 91 and the 8 and the 46, just putting on a hell of a show. As we expect, the NSRA puts on good races, good super speedway races. So we'll see more of it next Sunday. Want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. We'll see y'all next Sunday from 10.